Alright, so today I'm going to be starting something a little bit different. I'm going to be starting some subscriber VOD reviews. So if you want to be part of this and you want your VOD to be reviewed, then drop it. There'll be a link in the description to click on and fill in what you want and give me like a YouTube video, an unlisted YouTube video to watch. Ideally give me like a full game and not just a game where you go and slam everybody, so that there's something to comment on. But yeah, I'm going to start off. This is just my friend's video to start off with because I didn't have anyone to submit a video yet. So yeah, let's go. So is he, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly if he's gonna talk through the band phase or not. I don't think there's a mic. Okay, cool. So he's banned theme park. I would probably ban theme park as well, to be honest. I don't hate a bank ban, but theme park is probably the worst for me anyway, out of these list. Okay, cafe. Good map. Attacking first. Defender side of map, cafe. So attacking first is a little bit dicey, but as long as I believe he's in a duo queue as well in this, but there's not going to be any comms. Okay, who are they banning? Dogoby, that's a fine ban. That's a common ban. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. Big Clash ban's a bit questionable. So is the Ram ban, to be fair, but like I mean, it's not really questionable. It's an okay ban, but there's only one site where or two sites, but there's only the kitchen site where you need to really worry about it. The vert. Okay, he's playing Buck. Hopefully he goes below and plays the vert there. Grim, Finker, Buck, Jackal. If the last guy goes hard reach, it's a saved operator lineup. Blackbeard, okay. Questionable lineup. The only hard reach we've got is on the Grim. But I mean, they could potentially go for like a cocktail take. Let's see. How's he going to place the drone? Okay, so they've heard they've got a Legion. Or an Oryx. They've got a Wamai, seeing that. He's found a bomb. Right, okay, I like the pre-placing the drone. I like the placing. Okay, maybe not. That's a Warden. Red pinging. I mean, it's not a big problem that red ping there. I mean, there's always gonna be, the Warden's always gonna be ready for a drone in the prep period, so red pinging is. But then it could have just got the drone killed there by doing that, so it's unsure if that was the reason why he found it or not. So they do have Legion. Okay, I don't know why they call these like that. Checking for the peaks. Is he gonna? Yeah. I like this angle.
Good red.
Okay. Crosshairs make it a bit wavy there, like it's. If somebody peeked out the door, you'd probably be a bit vulnerable there, because the crosshair was like not on the door, if that makes sense. See, I like this angle, but I feel like it's a little bit more defender favoured here. Making this angle, because it's a bit awkward trying to drop the hatch now when that holds a. If someone's trying to fight back against it anyway. But if somebody's like on the defender side, if they're not expecting it, then it is pretty good for getting a freebie. But I feel like now they can just hold the drop, if that makes sense, and get at least some like chip damage. But nobody's there to hold it, so it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, good. The Grim's breaching a wall. Oh, someone switched to Ace anyway. Okay. I'm assuming that he's calling this out in his Discord, but it's just muted on the video. Okay, it looks pretty good. His teammates are in piano. Oh, ooh, that's unlucky. I guess there was nothing on the flank there. I mean, realistically, it's the job of anybody to be holding the flank there, like anybody in the stack. So it's not like I can kind of forgive him there for not holding the flank, because he's kind of just droning out for his teammates to push in. But somebody should have an eye on the flank, and there's no flank drone at all. So like that's like the fault of the whole team there. I like that. I like the watching cams when you're dead. Yeah, always watch cams when you're dead. It's not like, it's a bit boring to do, but at least it'll give you some way of impacting the round after you've died. A lot of people will die and just start watching people, and I mean, I'll do the same half the time, but if you're actually trying to win, make sure you watch cams when you're dead. The issue there was the flank hold. So if you want to, like, next round, you can adapt to that by playing like a nomad or a gridlock, or just putting a drone there. There's a nice spot you can put on like the 90 hallway downstairs, under like a chair, which will see the red stairs flank, and people don't expect that drone there. They don't like look for it. Let's see if they change up the lineup to. Okay, Thatcher Thermite. I don't hate that. Thatcher Ace. The duo is the Ace and the Thatcher. So I like that they're playing together as a duo. And Ash, Sophia, and Jackal. They don't have much in a way of utility. Like, they've got good stuff for killing, but not enough stuff for like burn. So if there's shields and ADSs, there's not really much they can do about them. They've got no flashbangs. All they can do is Thatcher them, and then burn it, which is a bit of a like unorthodox way to do it, but it works. Okay, hopefully he's called out the Capcan. Yeah, I see the mic going, so I'm thinking he's calling out the Capcan. If I'm this Thatcher right now, I'm seeing they've got a Pulse and a Valk, so I'm not gonna go play Vert. I'm telling my team it's not like don't go Vert if you don't have to. Like don't be careful. Like just be careful for it if you are, because they've got a Pulse and a Valk and a Capcan with a C4. So that's 3 C4s already out of 5. So you like realistically going for Vert's a bit suicidal. Okay, looks like they're going for a big take. He's going wedding window. That's fine. He's going Vert. Oh, it's a bit risky. If he gets Vert C4, I'm gonna have to say I told you so. Okay, Claymore jump out. That's fine. It's a bit of a redundant jump out, but like to Claymore, because if someone jumps out of there and jumps down, they'll be detected anyway. So you should be able to like react to that. I like if they breach this wall. I like if they breach that big wall to try and take bake. I like that. Yep. Okay, I like that. The court's barricaded off, and nobody's spotting red. Realistically, the enemies are giving them everything for free here. This should be an easy 1 round. Capcan trap on that door. Okay, he's noticed it. This should be an easy 1 round. They've got bake for free. There's nobody fighting the red hole. Jekyll's already got the cross covered. They can just take bake now and start working the safe from that. Let's see what they do. Okay. That's at the wrong wall there, Snaky. Okay, I like the flank drone this time. Last round you died to a flank, so this time you get the flank drone. Good. At least there's some sort of adaptations. Okay, A side. Ah, there's one on the door, but is that guy in prep? How is these guys dying? Yeah, the shotgun's in prep. Could have drawn prep there, to be fair. Right, the issue there was droning too deep when nobody's sort of there to capitalize on it. Like realistically, the chain of sort of command for droning there should be like drone prep first, then drone the A site, then start trying to look at the B site to see who's got C4s and stuff. Because realistically, you're not going to go and kill the guys all the way in freezer. But the only guys that are like a big problem for you is the guys in prep or the A site, which obviously you don't know about it until you drone it. So that's why you have to drone them first. And then the only thing the guys in like the B site, the far site can do is to C4 a plant or shoot you while you're running in for the plant. But if you go through prep and they plant behind the bomb, they can't really shoot you. You just have to worry about the C4s. So realistically, you don't need to be droning that deep. You just have to drone prep, make sure prep's good, and drone the A site where you're gonna go and try and go and plant, make sure nobody's in like the corners and stuff. And then you can just go through prep, go plant behind the bomb, or try to stop planting behind the bomb and bait out the C4s. Okay, no hard breacher again. It gets to a point when there's no hard breacher to, like, do you think, okay,
Yeah,
maybe I should be the hard breacher? Or at least bring, like, the hard breach gadget on the book?
But we need an IQ because they're having a coach.
Okay. I don't hate the IQ shout. They do play Valak and Pulse a lot. Okay. Breach in charge. I would probably put nades on, to be honest. Oh, that's a run out. That's a run out. He's called it. See, if I'm IQ right now, I'm going up to the top of that cherry pick. I think you can climb the ladder on, and then I'm holding that run out for a freebie. But that's just because I've got no social skills, so I like to hold angles like that. I would already be off this window by now. Oh. Nah, he's not gonna get him from there. Good to realise you're not gonna get that kill from there. One cocktail. I mean, working Skylight's good if somebody's pushing up, if that makes sense. Like, nobody's pushing up the bar, so that playing Skylights is just a bit of a redundant position, because nobody's gonna really swing you unless they're, like, trolling. Now someone's pushing up the bar, you could go check Skylight, but to, like, hook cover for him. Realistically there, if you've seen that Jackal's pushing up all the way deep like that, you should get off the drone and go and try and help him. Because, I mean, yes, he's on his own. Like, yes, he's on his own pushing. And you're not in a position to help. So it's either you tell him to slow down, or you join him. Oh, you seen him there. I'm keeping an eye out for... I think at this point... Okay. You don't really have enough to, like, play the vert here, like, enough destructibility.
Use stairs, be careful, Echo.
So, at that point, and you don't have any hatch, like, breach. So, there's no point staying upstairs, you may as well just go straight down. Like, realistically. He's planting. What? That's questionable communication from him, I'll be real. Yeah, that's questionable. And also a little bit questionable positioning.
One is down.
Because realistically, from, like, top white cocktail side, you're not really going to be able to do anything to help. Even if the guy's not... Because, I mean, yes, he did kind of just go and randomly on his own and start planning there. But, realistically, you need to be with him anyway to refrag, or to just at least push with him. 20 seconds. I think this is a losable round. He's red. Oh no, he's not. Mysteries of traces. Oh, okay. Yeah, the main issue there was not enough soft breach for the plan that you wanted to do. Like, not enough vert destructibility. No hard breach for the hatch. No sort of... Basically, you would take upstairs and then you would just stand there thinking about what to do because you got no, like, not enough soft breach to make an impact. And then... a lot of people died on the entries, which you can't really help as long as you... Well, unless you're, like, pushing with them. And then the guy going into plant on his own without calling anything out was a bit questionable, but you should also be, like, keep that in your mind that he's not really going to communicate and, like, push with him to try and at least force out some sort of refrags. I mean, it gets a little bit baity, but if he's not talking, it kind of has to be like that, because you at least then you'll get something out of him dying. How was he playing Bandit? I don't so much like the Bandit pick. I think it's just preference, like, for the gun. But realistically, the bandits on that top red wall can be shot from the window. Bandits on the skylight can be shot from the skylight. Bandits on the red wall, on the freezer wall, can be shot from the skylight. Unless they're putting his army barriers to block it, at least. Which I don't think they are. Or a shield. You can put a shield there to block it as well, but I don't think they're doing that. You want to be careful shooting up in the glass like that, because obviously it makes a hole in the window. So yes, you'll hear them repel on it, but you might not know there's going to be a hole there, and they can get you from that hole. So just be careful with that a little bit. Oh, he's getting aggro. I love it. Go on. Go on, go on. Go on. It's a bit dicey trying to spawn peek without breaking the glass. Like, it's a good way to do it, because obviously they can't as much tell if the window is open because the glass is there. Oh, questionable. Unlucky. But it also means that you don't have the sound of people running out of spawn. So it's like, which one would you rather have? Okay, they've got a shield going in bottom white.
Ping 5.
Oh yeah, he's just now putting it down bandits. Okay. But yeah, look, this bandit here can be shot from the right, like that window. Sorry, anywhere you put it, like anywhere you put it on the wall, it can be shot. So if anybody goes in that window, the bandit's a bit. Yeah, they're breaching the army. You should be trying to shoot that ace off the army there. You're in the position to do it. You should be shooting the ace. No, shoot the ace. Shoot the ace. It's a good C4, but realistically, you let your teammate go there. You let your teammate go. You sold them for a freebie.
Got 2 people in the skylight. Good luck in unit thing.
It's more like there's more longevity in being able to sort of help your teammates stay alive in that position there.
We have camps, check.
Because he's in a strong spot.
Ping
Also,
5.
while you have his armies, you may as well play behind them. So, like, if you want to hold that angle, you can go behind the army on the right and hold it. Nice pick.
Red.
You should be asking a teammate to come and help you here. I mean, nobody's really in a position, but you can get like the Valk to rotate white and come pixel and try and help you out. Because again, you're in a 1 right now, which gives him the opportunity to isolate the 1v1 and then turn into a more winnable situation.
Yeah,
Whoa.
good angle.
Unlucky. I don't think that's going to have an impact on the outcome of the round, but unlucky destroying it. I'm going to just... I'm just going to skip forward a little bit. Oh, we got to go, I see. I like this angle. I think crosshair was a little bit high there. Like, because the double door's so, like, well, it's a double door, so you can come out at any sort of distance away from you. That, like, you have to be careful not to aim too high there. Okay, a mirror on the kitchen. It's not a, I mean, it's not like, it's not an amazing sight for mirror. But I don't hate the mirror. I like the Cade. I like the Legion. I like the Valk. I like the Mute as well. You need a shotgun. I mean, you have a shotgun on the mirror, but let's see where you put the mirrors. I don't like that. I do not like that at all, Snaky. Right. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that mirror placement. I don't think you get enough value out of that. For what you risk losing. I would personally put one on that prep wall and one on this big wall here. If you're gonna go like the mirror setup, you may as well just go like right in the face with it.
Well, did anyone get hatch?
I hope that muted the wedding wall, like the bakery single wall. Careful with that. Careful with that. Oh. Good. Just run down.
Freezer. They got through.
At this point, you might want to think about rotating away. Because they've already breached freezer. And you've got a teammate already in bake. You could either tell him to leave or you leave. So that, like, you're not... Okay, now they're coming back, so it's a good idea. But...
Is that like flip the car?
Oof, a little bit of a recoil whiff there. It's okay, it happens to all. But yeah, like if they were breaching freezer there, it's possible that they just come straight in, like from the freeze side. So you want to be careful for that. But it didn't seem to impact anything, yeah, so it's okay. Again, I like the cams. There's one wedding, you hear that? Yeah, he's called it out. On tables. This is a winnable round. This is a winnable round. One wedding and one kitchen double. I'm assuming he's calling out because I can see the U in the corner.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, questionable.
He's not, he's in bar.
Yeah, that I mean, the Valk didn't need to do that. I mean, the Valk shouldn't really be offside, but because he is, like, he can go like, he can wait until the Jackal has to push sight and then push down behind him afterwards, if that makes sense, rather than pushing down that early. Because then he has the pinch. Like there, the Jackal was just sat there holding him, so there's no point. It doesn't really, not really worth it. Don't get any value out of just dying. At least if you wait until the Jackal has to push sight, like it's forced to push sight because of the time, then at least you can get the pinch. Right. 11 seconds left.
Just
Okay, winnable. Nice.
well played.
Skip forward a bit. What you playing? Capcan. Okay. Cav, questionable.
We'll go downstairs.
I don't so much like the Capcan on this map. I mean, depends where you're gonna put them. I don't so much like that. I don't think that's gonna get you anything. I'll be real. Okay, get in the hatch. Wait, are you in fireplace? Are you in fireplace and mining? Okay, that's the bad site, by the way. Reading is a better site, but I'm gonna let you cook. Right. At this point, you can flick through cams because nobody's really in a position to do anything about you. So you can kind of just chill and flick through cams if you want to at least have some impact as well, rather than just sitting there waiting for something. Okay, going back to site.
I hear something like me.
Realistically, this site can be played quite heavily, like quite a little bit off site, like a bit more holding upstairs and a bit more aggro roamy. Because if you play really passive and give them everything, they can just play the vert on you in train and stuff, and you can't really do anything about that. There's not enough, like, it doesn't feel like you've got a lot of... Okay. I take it back. That was the top red. That was the top red Capcans. Okay, I take it back. Oh, that was questionable though. I think there's always going to be a guy on this window.
Was last seen on brownish.
Like, I think it's safe to assume that there's always going to be a guy on that mining window. So walking in like that's a bit questionable. It's better to be safe than sorry, if is the sort of sentiment. Okay, so they have full site control now. They've nomaded off the flanks. You have to, realistically, if you're these Legion, you have to try and retake either like double push on a side or go and play the vert. But I think this is a lost round here. What's Bandit doing? Okay, Bandit's not really in a helpful position. Yeah, I think that it was a bit of a troll to just like expose yourself to the window like that. Unlucky. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a troll to expose yourself to the window like that. What else was it? There was times where there was like sort of downtime and you weren't really doing anything, where you could be just sat on cams, at least getting some info for your team. Like, especially when you were on site. I mean, when your teammate died, it's good to get off cams just in case they push in, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.